sources, and now we're probably still in the upkeep with the mana floating, potentially being used towards a topspin.
Yeah, so Vasu can always like kind of mitigate port by just spinning top and using it whenever he ports a land. He can always just activate top if he has to, or do something like cast Snapcaster Mage and Brainstorm or whatever. But
Yeah.
as you can see, Jason is aggressively targeting the white sources, which I think is correct. We've reached the tipping point where, because like earlier he was like targeting the blue sources so he could cast spells on his turn if he wanted to, and now he's just going to target the white sources, which 100% makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, once you're in the point where you can just make these 20/20s, you stop caring about what your opponent's doing, and you just start caring about how they're answering what you're doing.
Which is that they're not.
Yeah. But he doesn't know that yet.
And Vasu is still spinning his wheels to the extent that like this Jace isn't even like a threat to win the game right now.
Yeah.
It's just like trying to get him like to a spot where he feels comfortable to turn the tides. And like if your Jace is just floundering for card advantage, like none of the cards that he's brainstorming into matter. Like such a few small subset of cards matter right now.
Yeah. So here we see the revealed Snapcaster Mage.
The almost Snapcaster Mage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unclear what he's targeting right now, but it looks to be a
Ponder. And he's casting it with Island. Oh, there's Surgical Extraction. There's a good one.
Okay. So now if he could find the first swords.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything though. Yeah, because he can't find the first swords.
Yeah, so he can't turn.
Maybe you're supposed to just keep it though, like because Jason's already acting like you have the first swords. But I guess because he showed, he's showing Tundra, he's getting wastelanded, so it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, this may be a concession coming. Relatively soon. His body language is starting to shift.
Jason can just wasteland, so he's not going to go for it into an untapped land that he can just wasteland away.
Yeah, but he can just wasteland second main and then activate end step, right? Oh, he doesn't.
No, he's one land short.
I think on the far left is another untapped land. I believe he has a Grove, a Dark Depths of Stage,
one of the diamonds is untapped.
Yeah.
One of the diamonds is untapped.
So I believe
You're
he just
right.
goes for it here, and he's just like, I'd like to kill you. Yeah,
Yep.
and that looks to be the game and the match.
And that's a handshake, I think.
I think they're just double checking to make sure no one was randomly above 20.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
And Jason Seaman and Lands takes this match 2-0.
Yes. So that was some interesting sideboarding. We really
he brought in the Trinisphere. We weren't sure if that was going to happen or not. It was really interesting to watch Jason manage his resources. Like he had some spots where Vasu looked like he was ahead early on, and the mulligan to 5 definitely put Jason on the back foot. But then Jason went ahead and took a chance on the Loam and realized he probably couldn't beat a blind flip there, so he just went for the Loam. Didn't get blind flipped, hit on the Loam, and then it spiraled out of control like abruptly from that point.
Yeah, and I mean the fact that the first Loam was able to get back both of the Mox Diamonded lands was just it just undid his mulligan. He was just back on 7 cards right away. Since very often you'll see the lands deck just cast.
He was back on 7 cards, and then he was ahead by several cards within the frame of 2 turns.
Because the lands deck is happy to just cast Loam. They
and
don't have to
Vasu
get anything.
Had minimal pressure on his mana early, and just looked for whatever he wanted to find, and just none of it mattered.
Yeah, he just spun his wheels a ton. Basically,
just
what we saw
to the terribly powerful card advantage of Life from the Loam in this deck.
So that's about it for round 2 coverage. We will be back for round 3 shortly.
Yeah, so we will be back from Bernardsville, New Jersey, from the Bearded Dragon with